The best trading strategies are unfortunately strategies that are illegal. But there are gray zones, and we can exploit those gray zones and can make money with those gray zones. So one of those strategies that's illegal is insider trading, right? When you're buying a stock with your internal private information that's not public, when you're buying a stock because you know that company A is going to buy company B, but it hasn't been announced yet, you're buying low, you're waiting for the announcement, and the price shoots up, and then you're selling, then you're committing a crime. You're committing insider trading, you make yourself liable to prosecution. That's bad. You don't want to do this. However, there is public insider trading, right? The management of a company is still allowed to buy and sell stock as long as they announce this. But you, as an internal employee, you're not allowed to buy and sell the company stock with your internal knowledge. Now, here is the opportunity. The opportunity is again in not so well regulated crypto, because the Wild West of crypto can't actually be properly regulated in this regard. Because let's say you've got the developer team of a project, right? The developer team knows a lot about a certain project, and they might be buying and selling their project's tokens. There hasn't been any prosecution around this yet, ever. And of course, there is a lot of insider trading going on. Or imagine, say, an influencer, right? There's tons of YouTube influencers. They buy a token before they then promote this on their YouTube. So they buy low, create a lot of attention. The price shoots up with the YouTube video, and then they sell, right? They pump and dump on the audience, which, by the way, I never do, right? I always buy my token several hours after publishing a video because I want to avoid that conflict of interest. But here's the point. We can take advantage of insider trading in the blockchain space, even without being an insider. We simply have to find what is an influencer's wallet. So let's say an influencer says, I bought a token worth $100,000, a very small microcap token worth $100,000 yesterday. If we know that information, then we can scan the blockchain and we can have a look at all the transactions that happened for the token yesterday, and we can look at the large transactions that had been of that amount, and then we can identify the exact wallet address. Maybe there's multiple matches, then we simply go through the current holdings of that wallet. Maybe that specific wallet holds other things as well that the influencer has talked about, and then we can narrow this down. We can then figure out what could be the wallet of the influencer, what could be the wallet of the insider. And once we've got that, then we can see what is that wallet buying afterwards. We can set ourselves alert for those future buys. And then we can verify for the next videos, right, that they actually promote the token that they bought in that wallet. So once we do all of those steps, right, we are now essentially having the same kind of market edge that the influencer has. We know that the influencer might be pumping and dumping on their audience. We know that they might be buying before they promote it, but we are buying together with the influencer. So once the influencer makes the video, we take all of those gains. So that's the fundamental strategy that we follow within Premium, right? So I've described this prior in other videos.
This needs to go to 1 million, or March buyers now will make millions. This is how you get the clicks on YouTube, but this is not how you beat the market. To beat the market in crypto, you need to be better informed than the rest. You need to be better skilled than the rest. You need to do better blockchain analytics. You need to track other people's wallets and know what is the smart money doing. It's the boring educational content that forms skill that doesn't perform so well on YouTube though. That's why I created the Premium membership. Feel free to check it out. We are tracking influencer wallets to find out what they are buying before promoting this on YouTube. We've got a lot of tutorials to help with on-chain analytics, to help with wallet discovery. And of course, there are also plenty of chats where we help each other, and also one-on-one conversations with me. So I'm messaging every Premium member one-on-one directly. Once you're joining, you will get a message from me and you have the opportunity to directly pick my brain. Feel free to check it out, thebitcointrader.com, link is down below.
What I want to talk about in this video is how to refine this further, because this is the simple strategy, right? You're simply just buying with the influencer and you think that the influencer is promoting this, and after promotion, they're going to sell. But what sometimes happens is that influencers simply have a very close connection with the developer team of a certain token. So they might not necessarily pump and dump what they bought or they might not necessarily promote what they got paid for. They might simply just have a very close connection to the developer team. And they might be dollar cost averaging into the token because they know something that the masses doesn't know. They're still insiders, but in a different way, right? They're insiders within the team, but they're not insiders as in what they promote on their channel. With that insider knowledge, we can also do a lot, because very often what we see then is that the influencer is buying in several times. And then maybe when the new development gets announced, maybe the DeFi project launched a new product, maybe they launched a new staking program, maybe they launched whatever other thing they've launched, that potentially creates upward pressure on the price. Everybody wants to buy the token, to stake it, to get an airdrop or whatever it is. And then the influencer tends to sell. So we can look at the historical trading patterns of insider wallets relative to the token. So you're not just trusting the wallet, you're trusting the wallet token combination. So you know that this particular influencer knows a lot about this particular project. You can see the trading activity in the past, right? If in the past that influencer has bought low several times and they've sold high several times, and then suddenly they start buying in again, then this is a very strong sign to buy in as well. So this is a refinement I did just recently. So we track all kinds of wallets and we always look at when are they buying, and we tend to copy trade those buys. But what I now also do is I look at the trading history of that wallet versus the token. Is it the first time they buy into this? Is this maybe the 10th time they buy into this? Did they sell in the past? When they sold, did they sell for a higher price than they bought in? Did they in general do good trades? And if yes, then I've got a very strong suspicion that we're actually dealing with an insider for that particular DeFi project or crypto project in general. So this is the fundamental approach how I believe one can make consistent alpha in crypto, or in any market for that matter, right? You want to know information most people do not know. But at the same time, you do not necessarily want to cross the boundary of getting into illegal territory. There is a gray zone of what can be considered insider information. And somebody that's simply just very well informed, using public information, and the blockchain is public, when you're using public information, but you're simply just digesting that data better than others, then you are not really an insider. You're identifying wallets by insiders, and you're tracking wallets by insiders, and you're copying the trades of insiders. But the same can be said for the stock market, right? If the internal management is suddenly buying up their stock, you can also copy trade them, and that's 100% legal as well. So this is what I believe differentiates the few winners from the many, many losers. The few winners simply have a consistent market edge. They know more than others. They're better informed than others. They have better analytical tools than others. If you are simply just looking at price charts and you're drawing lines on price charts, then probably you're doing it wrong, because your lines on those charts have zero market edge to others. Everybody can draw those lines. Everybody has that information. And it's the information that's not yet priced in. It's the relevant information that most people do not yet know about. That's where you actually make the money. If you're gathering information that will impact the price that hasn't yet propagated across the market, then I believe you're getting on the right track. It's still not a guarantee to always make winning trades, but at least it's pushing the odds in your favor. And if you've got proper risk management and you're not betting the entire portfolio in every single trade, then over time, I believe you can make money in pretty much any market. Simply just have to put in the effort to learn more than others. Feel free to check out Premium down below. Feel free to also join our Telegram group. The Telegram group is 100% free. Link is as well down below. Looking very much forward to seeing you there. Cheers.